Recording. Awesome. Okay. So to start off, I want to say I'm switching our team calls back to Tuesdays because I switched them to Wednesdays because everyone voted on that. And since everyone who voted doesn't show up, like Tuesdays work better for me. And I'm not, even if nobody shows up, I'm going to continue to do team calls. So that way, if new coaches come in, I want to still be able to give them information. And I'm going to keep sharing whatever new things I'm doing. And obviously take it or leave it, but I'm going to keep doing it in hopes of it helping, even just one person. That's totally fine. But I am going to switch it back to Tuesdays at 7, just for, I think more people were showing up on Tuesday nights and everything. So I changed the topic of the call. I was going to go over like handling objections and different things to say, and I'll touch a little bit on some things that I've learned recently or heard from other coaches. But really I want to focus on 1, ending the year strong, and 2, going into 2020 with momentum. Because last year, I've said this before, but I was not at all excited going into 2019. I did not feel confident. I did not have momentum going. I sort of like gave up because I was pissed that I didn't reach my goals and like all the things. And it just like carried so far into 2019. And I was just like pissed. And so this year, I just feel like I have such a better mindset, and I'm in a better place, like in my relationship, in my life, in like with myself personally. And I'm just hope to like spread that on, because it really does make a difference in my financial status and my overall happiness and my fitness, like everything. It just kind of like trickles down. So number 1, obviously we're 1 week away from Christmas or whatever, less than week Christmas Eve. So it's hard, and I'm not going to discredit that, but it's also still doable. So things that I have been doing are, and that I really think that it would benefit you to focus on, are 1, obviously continuing to show up on social media in your stories on your fitness journey, but also like your day-to-day life, really connecting with people. I've gotten so many messages in the last few months. Someone literally messaged me today. They're like, oh, I wish I lived near you so I could meet you. You seem like you're so full of life. And that's just because I've tried to just share my normal life to let people get to know me through my stories and being real and open on social media, and not every single thing fitness related. But then also when I do fitness type posts, I'm not always trying to sell to somebody. I'm just sharing stories, sharing like real things about, not everyone's personality is the same as mine, and that's totally fine. But like today I shared about how it really does feel good to be naked in front of my husband. And that was a goal for me. It's not so much to be skinny, but to feel good when I'm naked, like in my personal life when we're like doing the thing, and that was relatable to so many people. And I had so many people message me like in the past few months. They're like, I'm so glad you talk about this. Nobody talks about this. I've built relationships from it, and those relationships have turned into customers from just, not constantly trying to sell. Although I'm very confident in what we have to offer, like I will absolutely throw an invite in there eventually. But I'm not like, every post isn't like, click the link below or message me for info or let me know if you want to join me. Like I don't post, every single post isn't like that, because then those are like what just feel like icky, right? So that's number 1, is really showing up on your fitness journey, but also like your personal life, and like telling stories with it, and just like sharing your progress and like things that you're doing, and showing excitement. I always say that if you're not excited, nobody else is going to be. And then also like if you kind of sort of try, you're gonna kind of sort of get results on your fitness journey and in your business. So showing up there, and then really focusing on still inviting people, but putting a focus on maybe not joining right now, but like I'm getting a group of girls together. We're going to kick off right after the new year, and leading up to the new year after Christmas, we're just going to dabble in some workouts to prepare for the new year. So that gets people in the mindset of signing up after Christmas, not like in the chaos of it, and then starting right after the new year, if that makes sense when you're talking to people. So kind of taking the pressure off of like, not like right now I get like everything's like super busy. People, like a lot of people are struggling for money for Christmases and all that stuff, and like validate that. But like letting them know We're going to dabble in some prep workouts after Christmas, leading up to right after the new year. We're going to kick it off. And then leading into that, like, what are you doing come the new year? I personally, like, I hope that you're doing the bar blend. And if not, that's totally fine, because I always say you don't have to love every program. You don't have to do every program. I certainly have not, and that's okay. I personally planned on hating bar blend. I was like, when they announced it, I was like, this is stupid. Like, I'm not doing a stupid bar program. Like, I was never a dancer or anything like that. I thought it was dumb. But then when I did a sample workout, like, I genuinely loved it. And I do love it. So I am going to do the program. And that's my plan, is on January 6th, I'm starting, like, I'm still have my ongoing boot camp, but I'm inviting people in one-on-one messages, and I'm talking in my stories about bar blend specifically. Like, that is my focus right now. So what is your focus? When is your boot camp starting? Or do you have an ongoing one that you just keep adding people into? But pick one thing to kind of focus on, and like talk about your plan and like what you're doing come the new year, so that you have something specific that you're just talking to everyone about, versus like having different conversations with every single person. You know, even if like you aren't doing bar blend and you're just talking about 21 Day Fix real time, that's totally fine too. Like, we're all going to kick off with a 3-week program, just because it's only 30 minutes a day, and it's going to be a really good kickstart into the new year kind of thing. Like, whatever it is, you know, focus on one thing and talk about that in your stories, in your posts, you know, about like your plan leading up to it. And then also like publicly battling objections of like, it's not too busy. And I heard something last night about like someone talking about like the price, people complaining about the price of Shakeology. And I had never really thought about like this specifically. Like, for me, I do really feel like when I started, it did save me money, because I was going to Starbucks, I was going through the drive-thru and all of that, and I wasn't planning. Like, I was very stingy when I first started. I'm not kidding you. I was grocery shopping at Dollar Tree, where everything is $1. I was buying groceries there. I was very stingy. I was very poor. So I get like price objections and everything. But someone said last night of, you know, when you're planning it, you're buying all 30 meals at once, and it's not extra. You're replacing other meals. So it's not expensive. It's really not. $4 a meal, like a good healthy meal. If you really think of the nutrients in Shakeology, $4 for that is not expensive. You're just buying 30 of them at once instead of, you know, like throughout the month. So thinking about it like that and letting them know, like, you're not like, it's not in addition to your grocery bill, it's replacing other groceries. So one way to kind of think about Shakeology, if you have a specific Shakeology price objection kind of thing, and if they do the challenge pack, they're literally getting it for $60 instead of $130 or whatever when you break it down. So inviting like crazy, following up, putting a focus on dabbling after Christmas and going hard after the new year. And then promo codes, like really letting people know, I'm so excited. I have 3 $10 off promo codes, and I would love to gift one to you, or I'm saving one for you. You know, I've been saying that to people that have been interested, because I have 12 of them to give out. So I've been telling people like, oh, you said that you were interested, so I've been saving this code for you, and I just wanted to follow up and see if this is something you still want, or if I should hand it off to somebody else. So utilizing that, your $10 off promo codes, and signing people up with the Bar Blend Challenge Pack, whether, you know, if you're doing it, because it's $180, but it's $160 this month, and then with the $10 off, it's only $150. So it's like a really freaking good deal. Talking about that like crazy in your Instagram stories and everything, but just really not slowing down. Don't take your foot off the gas, and I mean like, it's okay when I say don't, like, not taking your foot off the gas, I just mean like, don't stop. Don't just stop inviting, you know, if it's like getting hard or whatever, because the second you stop, that's when like your momentum completely stops, and like you're starting over, and you have that like 3-month time period for your hard work to pay off. The second you stop, that 3-month time period starts over. And so I have an invite. And so how I've been inviting a lot lately, one, keep in mind that I'm adding to my network every single day. And another thing, like love bombing people, meaning like especially the people who are liking and commenting on your stuff, going to their pages and liking and commenting on their stuff, and just like liking and commenting on people's stuff like crazy, love bombing. And then when people like or comment on my fitness related posts, this is just easier for me to personally invite. My invite's like super simple and they liked my stuff, so I count that as a connection. Is like, hey Tia, thanks for continuing to watch my crazy life. Wanted to see if you've ever considered jumping in my virtual gym. Right now we're doing the Holiday Hustle Fit Challenge. And that's like my current invite. It's super short, super simple. They liked my post, like, and I'm just thanking them for following my crazy life. Or it can be like, thanks for loving my transformation photo or following my journey, or whatever. Or you can say something like, I don't know how long you've been following, or if you know about the virtual gym that I run, but it's so amazing. We're going to be kicking off this 6-week in-home program right after the new year, and was wondering if you want more info. Okay. Another thing I've been doing, I know I'm giving you a lot of ideas, so please pick and choose something, like even if it's just one thing, that's totally fine, but just to give you multiple ideas, if you are doing bar blend, I've been messaging people who have like been interested in stuff, and I've just been saying, girl, I'm so excited. I cannot believe Christmas is only 1 week away. It's seriously insanity over here. I hope things are going well for you. Wanted to let you know I'm getting ready to do this new program that's bar. I've never done bar before, but after doing the sample workout, I'm so obsessed and cannot wait because it's such a booty bird, and Lord knows that I could use a lift there, LOL. Anyways, wanted to send you the free sample workout because I'm so in love with it. Let me know if you give it a try. And that's all. And then I send them the link to the free sample workout. And a lot of people have done it. And they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And then I've talked about it in my stories, and people are like, yeah, can I get the free workout? And so I've gotten people to sign up by that. Some people haven't responded at all, but like giving stuff for free, especially if you're doing the bar program, is another thing, like I said, that I've been doing that's been really helpful to get it out there and get people to at least try it and be like, oh my gosh, yeah, I love this kind of thing. So since there's only 2 of you guys on, I don't want to like keep going, but if you do any of you like have questions that you're struggling in anything right now to kind of push for the rest of this month or anything at all. Awesome. So honestly, that is, where can I find this thing? Okay. So for whatever reason, I've been trying to log into my coach office for the past like hour. And it's not letting me log in. I don't know what's going on, and I don't know if it's, okay, you log into your coach office, click on grow my business. And I'm trying to do this off memory. Click on shareable tools and media. And then you find bar blend. And the Vimeo link should be there where you just copy link. And it's specific to your coach ID. So that's how I always send it. If you can't find that, then in Team Revolution with Christy Williams, I believe she posted the link, a Vimeo link in there that you can send people to also. Okay, Tia, you struggle with Instagram. I'm gonna unmute you. Is there anything specific or just like all together?
So basically, like I'll follow some people and they'll follow me, and I just get the same people all the time that are already on Facebook with me, liking my stuff. I haven't got any more traction with my posts, even though I've changed them up according to Kelsey and putting more of myself and my workouts and my personal touch on things. But the people that I'm following aren't coming to my page, and I'm not like getting any more traffic from the switch up, basically.
Yeah, okay. So how are you finding people to follow?
So I'm looking up things that I'm interested in. I just think I'm boring and weird, and the things that I like are just not working. I'm looking up like my YouTube people that I like that are cooking channels and all this other stuff, because I really focus more on like the nutrition side. And so, but I don't think that anybody that I'm finding, plus I'm hesitant to make friends through Instagram since the handles aren't real names. So, because I just get a lot of guys that then follow, and I don't really want that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel that. So first question, do you post about nutrition a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so definitely keep that up if that's like what you kind of want to focus on. A couple other ways. So I think that's great, like that you're using like things that you like. They're also like, I'm kind of the same way. So like I love watching people's like hair and makeup tutorials, but I'm not like full on glam myself. Like I like makeup and I like doing my hair, but if you look at my page, like no one's coming to my page for hair and makeup information, you know what I mean? So it's like that hard balance of like things that you like versus like how like you personally are. But so a couple of things, one, so I pay a friend to, it's not like a third party tool, like an actual friend of mine to do my follows and stuff for me. That's just at a point that I am at. But what I have her do, and I've given her like very specific instructions and we're constantly working to narrow it down, is she does it a couple different ways. I'll have her search certain cities that I like, just like places, and scroll through the places and find like a regular person that seems like I would be friends with. And then click on from that post or from her page, this person's page, go to her followers or people that have liked a recent photo and then follow them. But the way that I have her do it is, so when she goes to follow somebody, I have her just look at their photos, like 3 random ones, not necessarily just the last 3. And it's like a time consuming process, obviously. So she sets aside an hour to do this every day. But you can do it in like 20 minutes and just see how much you can do in 20 minutes. But so she likes 3 photos, just 3 photos that I would typically like. She sends a genuine comment on one and then follows. So she's connecting with them and it's not just following. So I don't know exactly what you're doing, but making, I think, really like leaving those genuine comments and not just liking the last 3, but liking some that I actually would like and taking the time to actually look at it, sending it, putting a comment, and then following. So that's one thing, is looking through the like places. 1 second, Blair, I'm not done yet. Tyler's goes to bed at 6 p.m. because he works at UPS. And so during the holidays, he clocks in at 1 a.m. And so Blair's obviously not intrigued by her movie anymore. Anyways, so looking up places, sometimes I'll have her just scroll through the explore page and just looking for a photo of somebody who's not like a celebrity and is just like a normal person. Again, somebody that she thinks I would be friends with or like seems kind of like me. Goes to their page, probably will follow them, and then does the same thing. Looks through like their followers or a post that I would like and clicks on the likes on that post and finds people that way. So just changing up how you're finding people and is kind of makes it a little easier versus, not every person who's into food is probably someone who you're like, I think I'd be friends with them. Anything?
Because I have trouble with a lot of the people that look good to follow. They have their account private. So I can't like or comment on anything unless I follow them.
Yeah. So that one's hard. Obviously with those, that's all you can do is just follow. And I definitely have those people too, where I also just have to follow and hope for the best. Another thing, so like doing different ways of following people. And then, do you use hashtags? Like, do you have a list of hashtags? Okay. Yep. That's another one. Doing anything like having people tag you in their stuff. Like today, only a few people did it, but I just did one of those like this or that things in my Instagram stories. And you circle, I'll pull it up to show you. Okay, so I just got it off of Pinterest. Oh God, hold on. Oh God, the lighting. Oh. So it's like this, would you prefer this or that? And you circle all of the ones that you prefer. You can't really see it. And so I posted this on my Instagram stories and I circled all of my favorites. And then in my next story, I did a blank one and wrote on there, like, screenshot this and then tag me your responses so that I would be tagged in their stories to hopefully bring people from their stories, and like having people tag you and stuff, if applicable. Yeah, it's definitely something I heard that I wish I would have like heard a long time ago, because we get so caught up in like the number of people following us. Obviously, it's really important to have like new eyes on your stuff. But I don't remember who said it. I think it was Christina Battaglia. She said that she tells her new coaches that until you're a star diamond or above, I don't want you having over 1,000 followers, because you don't need that many people to become a star diamond. And when I look, the other day I was looking at some of the 15 star diamond people, and one of them, she only has 7,000 followers. You know, other people have like 100,000 followers. One of them only had 7,000 followers, and it's like, just proves you don't need a bajillion followers to grow something. If you're putting value out there and you're really showing up every single day, not because somebody tells you to do something, but you're just being who you authentically are. You're saying what you want to say in the way that you want to say it, not just because every other coach is doing that, I think is what brings your people to you. I've lost so many followers in the past couple of months, and honestly, I'm thankful for it, because I'm like really sifting out the people that like are not my people. And for a while I was like, I have to hit 10,000 followers. I have to hit 10,000 followers. But now I'm like, no, if there's a 15-star diamond that only has 7,000 followers, like I sure as shit do not need 10,000 followers. And just like doing the things every single day and being consistent on there. I know that's a really annoying answer. But finding different ways to follow people and different kinds of people, like really digging deep into the different things that you like. That's why I started just scrolling through the explore page and finding a normal kind of person versus looking up like hair and makeup people or like the Bachelorette people, and just finding a normal person that way and following people through that. Another thing that I did a while ago is like, I went to like, I have a couple cousins and some people that I just was like acquaintances in college, not like really good friends with, but I knew that they were pretty popular, if you will. So I went to their stuff, and they're like people that I genuinely like, and like they aren't like bratty people, if you know what I mean. And so I went to their pages, people that I actually know and actually think are like nice people, and I went through their followers. So most of them are people that like I don't really know, but like we're acquainted in some way. And I did gain a lot of followers through doing that. So if you think of people that you went to college with, or if you met somebody on vacation in Florida that was a nice person, like people that you know, and going through their stuff that is not associated with Beachbody, and like doing a little bit there to start to just at least gain some traction. And obviously when you're doing that, that's why it's so important to stay on top of your stories, because if people are coming to your page, you want to give them something to see. I hope that was helpful. I'll do some research on like what people like are doing right now that's working on Instagram and stories and all that stuff, to try and like keep bringing new stuff, because I know that's always like a hard thing, especially when I first started on Instagram. I was so overwhelmed. I was mad, and I was like, I'm not doing this because I don't know how. And it like took me a while to finally like get consistent in it, because it was really overwhelming. So I feel you. Like, it's new and everything if you weren't on it for a while. Let's see. What else? Do you guys have? Yeah, absolutely.
So since I focus more on nutrition and stuff, I'm trying to gear up for these new Portion Fix and the To Be Mindset stuff. And I never did the master series or anything like that before. So I don't know like what exactly is changing, and like how because I know like there's supposed to be like a monthly subscription to these new things. Where, like, what's the difference between what we already have? Because I did buy the ultimate portion, but I didn't do the master series. So I'm like, I don't see the difference in these things.
From my understanding, because I am so like, I do a combination of Ultimate Portion Fix and To Be Mindset, but so much intuitive eating. But from my understanding, and don't quote me on this, I'll see if I can find out for sure, with like the master series, you get into a group, I think like with Autumn, so you can ask questions, and then you just like are more knowledgeable on it yourself to better share with your customers and everything. Because when I was getting like digging deep into Ultimate Portion Fix, I felt like I was so on point with my nutrition, so knowledgeable, and I was signing so many people up with it because, the more you know, the easier it is to talk about, and like you're just more passionate about it as you learn more. So I really think it's just like you get that more one-on-one with Autumn in a private group, and then like get more acquainted to better help your customers with their nutrition too.
Yeah, because I was talking to Kelsey about it, and I know she gets certified, but she said that you had to pay for the certification. And that's where I got confused because I watched all the videos from Ultimate Portion, and then I never got the opportunity to like take the exam or figure out where to purchase the certificate. So I'm like, I don't know if I'll be able to do whatever this new program is that's coming up.
I imagine you would be able to. That's really strange that you weren't given that opportunity though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry that wasn't like a great answer, but I'll see if I can find out and let you know if I find out anything.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Anything else? Awesome. Okay. First off, I want to like really thank you guys for hopping on live. Like, I think people think I'm joking when I say I spend time on calls, like putting them together, even though I don't always have a PowerPoint, but like I really do think that community, if you're involved with the community, that your business is going to flourish the more that you're involved. And I truly believe that. I know that the more I'm involved, and I've started working with coaches from other teams because I need to fill my cup with other people who have similar goals as me. And I wish more people would see the value in it and hop on, but that's okay. I'm going to keep showing up anyways.